welcome back to Utopia, episode 12, Netherite. Let's go. Finally got all the upgrade templates, got a god apple. I am so ready to be getting myself as protected as I possibly could be right now, getting everything upgraded. But in order to do that, I need to get more ancient debris. So I need to take a quick trip into the nether to get that. I need to heal up all my armor, all my tools, um, and yeah, just get started with that stuff. So I initially wanted to heal my armor. I was trading some paper and I was shift clicking the paper trade and I accidentally made my god apple into a banner pattern. So that was already off to a very poor start. It had been a few days, okay, since I had finished the previous episode, and I was taking a little break from playing, and so I barely had that god apple in my inventory, because like as soon as I got back home at my base, I took a break, and then boom, as soon as I decided to play again, I ruined it. Ugh. Also, I finally named a few pieces of armor, or not armor. That's the one. Okay, the armor is the one thing I didn't name. I named my tools though. Long overdue. Couldn't come up with a cool name for the sword. My sword's name is a really Godspeed, but I added on that fun randomizer like text. So I now have to find my way to actually Ancient Debris level, which the best level to mine it at is level 15 in the nether. So I just need to make my way below the lava surface. I initially was going to use the sand. Honestly, it took a while. I've like ran out of sand. I went and got gravel. That was kind of taking forever. So I eventually just decided to use uh, ladders to make me reach all the way down. Um, and I did also try just shift clicking and then like mining it. But honestly, this is a little glitchy. So it was kind of annoying to work with. I honestly should have just maybe turned it off and then maybe use the sand to do that. But I wanted to try and take advantage of this because you'd think, see, I mined a few blocks, but then immediately it converts any source of lava, okay, into a magma block. So even if it's flowing, boom, magma block. And then when it spawns back, it's not a flowing piece of lava. It's a lava source, which I guess that's kind of a way of getting infinite lava. So I never really have to make a lava farm, I've learned, because I myself am a lava farm. But I mined for a bit. I didn't really have to mine too far, but I just wanted enough to be able to make a single piece of netherite, um, because I had been looking at the recipes. I was curious about all the recipes that this mod adds on, and so I saw that there is a way of actually creating netherite from netherite. So I'll wait till we get to that, but yeah, I only got enough to make one single netherite ingot, and that should be enough for me. Other than that, I don't worry about visiting the nether anymore. I'm not. It's so dangerous. I don't need to be bothered by navigating or anything like that. So I have my awful inventory, just fully chaotic. So this is in the uncrafting table. There are a few secret items. I could make that eventually whenever I defeat the wither. But the main thing to worry about right now, of like not necessarily a secret recipe, but netherite boots. You use one upgrade template, one netherite ingot on diamond boots. You get netherite boots. You use those netherite boots. You put that in on a crafting table. You get 2 netherite ingots back. So basically, the only cost is I have to just keep collecting diamonds to create the more netherite. So throughout this, I'm not mining any more ancient debris. The main thing I'm mining or collecting is diamonds. So it definitely makes it a lot more comfortable to get ancient debris or like netherite. So it's just a matter of spending time in the mines, spending time trading with the villagers to get those trades. So I was able to turn this single bit of netherite into a good amount to be able to convert a lot of my things into netherite armor, netherite tools. So it was a pretty chill thing. I was not really worrying about buying the armor initially. It was just like, this is probably useful. I need to do this. It's not that expensive. Basically, it costs, at the moment of me doing this, each upgrade template costs, I'm pretty sure 7 diamonds to make. It's 7 diamonds, 1 netherrack, and 1 template is the recipe. So 7 of those, 4 diamonds for the boots. So for every 11 diamonds is 1 netherite ingot, which is really not bad, especially if you can finally get decent diamond vein. It makes it pretty easy to like get netherite. You could argue maybe a little bit too easy, but like, man, I'm not gonna think about it too much or worry about it making the game too easy. So the main thing is I want to make just like a ton of progress. I want to build stuff. I want to survive in this world. Obviously, it makes it a little bit easier, but I mean the same rules apply. If I die in this world, it ends, and then I'm gonna have to create a whole new one, start over. But I don't want to think about it right now. I am now fully equipped with netherite armor, prot 4, thorns 3, unbreaking, and mending on every single piece, and feather falling on the boots. So I'm very well protected. So it's just a matter of kind of trading with the villagers every now and again, and then buying armor whenever I can. I could only buy a maximum of 3 chest plates each day, so I honestly didn't really do it too frequently. Some cases I would convert the chest plates into 5 diamonds, but I learned that they are much more valuable than boots. So if I convert a diamond chest plate into a netherite chest plate, it actually will be able to be converted into netherite ingots just the same as boots. And the returns are the same with any other armor piece, 5. So right now I'm just kind of collecting all those diamonds I need to be making more and more netherite because I want all my tools and then some. I want to have a little bit of a surplus so that whenever I want to, I can make some more tools. I don't do that in this episode, but I'll need to do that at some point. That way I don't have to be healing everything all the time. And kind of just shop things on occasion. But let me just do the math real quick. So before it was 11 diamonds for every netherite ingot. So now it's still that same 7 for the upgrade templates, but now it doesn't cost me really any diamonds at all. It just costs me emeralds to get the netherite ingots. So every netherite ingot cost me 22 emeralds and 7 diamonds, which is really not a bad price at all. If you want to get technical, it could be technically like every, or no, it's even less than that. No, that's every 5. Oh, I should get a calculator out. You know what? Let's get the calculator out again. Did this in a previous episode. Can't remember which one I did it in. It might even been the previous one. Let's see. So we're gonna take, what is it? Let's just consider that I crafted this chest plate. So 7 diamonds for the upgrade template, and then 8 for those. That's 15 diamonds, and I get 5 diamonds, or 5 netherite ingots out of it. So roughly every 3 diamonds is a netherite ingot. But if I change that math and it's just the 7 that I put in, it's nearly a 1-to-1 ratio. It's 1.4. Every 1.4 diamonds is a netherite ingot, which just, if you take, and I'm just using the chest plates for it. So yeah, it makes netherite like super easy to get. I could potentially have a netherite beacon at some point. That would be cool. I could use netherite for decorating. It's a really nice looking block. Literally, there's no other like kind of usefulness to it other than having that ability to make the tools as much as I want. It's just saving me time. It's not that game changing or like game breaking. It's not like it's just super overpowered. It does make my weapons, see, my attack damage is 1 stronger on the sword, but that's whatever. It's adding more durability. It's purely just convenience thing. I don't have to convince you guys. I've already convinced myself. This is an okay thing to have. It doesn't make it too easy. Um, if I have anything that I can kind of exploit, I'm gonna do it so far. Um, I don't know where I necessarily draw the line, but now all my tools and armor are turned into netherite. I am chilling. I think I might have skipped over it, but I did convert the Hoden netherite too. I'm pretty sure. I might have forgot it. No, I'm pretty sure I did. But yeah, so I just mined out and expanded my mine on the right side. Now's the time to do it on the left with my new netherite tools. Something I never even mentioned, but I noticed through all the like mining and stuff, if you mine with the super break ability and you mine an ore, it will still drop. So like deep slate, I'm mining with my silk touch pickaxe, so it should just drop as normal deep slate. The block that I'm mining gets turned into deep slate. Any other ones that are affected by the ability are cobbled deep slate. So the silk touch doesn't take effect. It's just as if I'm like normally breaking it. So if I mine an ore in that radius, if I mine directly just that single ore, it will get silk touched. But if it gets turned or like destroyed with the super break, then it'll just give me that normal diamond yield or whatever ore it is. And in addition, if I'm not using the super break and I'm silk touching ores, obviously it's going to give me that diamond ore block. But since my mining ability has that percentage chance, I think it's like 30, 20, it's in between that. I can't remember exactly. Haven't been paying too much attention to it because honestly, like, I don't really need to worry about money anymore. I'm chilling. I mean, I got to do it every so often and collect resources, but it's not something that I need to really worry about getting too much of a surplus of. Um, Point is, it'll drop additional ores. It won't drop the silk touched ore, so it won't drop diamond ore. It'll just drop diamonds. But that's why I kind of have a combination of diamonds on, like, with me. Those were just ones that I got as bonus for mining these 18 ores, or they were mined because of the super break ability, which would mean it's not affected by fortune or silk touch or anything like that. It's just base level, plus a bonus thing of like, oh, you mined this ore, here's some bonus money. So I never saved any of the ores. I just immediately mined them with the fortune, which I think it might get double the chance of being giving me more ores, maybe, because it doesn't like to consider blocks that I've placed as things for like increasing my mining level or as being able to be duplicated. I've noticed that like pumpkins, those, if I mine them, I think theoretically just produce infinite numbers. Like place a pumpkin down, pick it up, place it down, pick it up, and then eventually the farming will take over and it'll give me additional pumpkins. So that's a little thing I've learned, but that was like so many episodes ago, and I haven't really obviously built any more crop farms. So you see, there it is, and I named my uh, scythe a really cool name. It's a harvester scythe instead of just a hoe. It's a boring name. Um, I have yet to name my chest plate and my leggings, so if anyone has any ideas, just let me know. But um, yeah, I'm pretty open to suggestions. For the helmet, I got Danger Sense because of My Hero Academia, and then the boots float because of My Hero Academia. So I might do something else, like unbreakable or chest plate, something like that. I don't know, because it's really strong. Um, or I could do something with all for one's abilities or one for all's abilities. Because I mean, all for one uses some like obviously all his quirks are like body modification stuff where it's just super simple, like anyone could use them. He doesn't want overly complicated or like skill quirks. Um, anyways, I'm getting off track, but I mean, I could talk about this is my channel. I can talk about whatever I want. Um, 26 netherite ingots, not bad. Uh, you can see kind of I've reorganized my chest. Didn't really talk about it too much, but I put all my stuff in bundles at the end. Well, not everything, but like some of the stuff I'll rearrange in bundles. I think I cut that out because this whole thing. Once I upgraded the netherite, I started to make the perimeter or the inside of these two perimeters better. Decorating it with podzol by growing trees, but also like picking it up to fill in bits and pieces there. I didn't fully cover it because that would take a while, and I was just going for like as much progress as possible. But I mined this area for 2 hours working on this part of my base, growing trees, chopping them down, turning stuff into podzol, and eventually making pass. So if I decide to, I recorded, 2 hours of footage of me converting this thing, and I might, the mining down in the area, I cut a ton out, and that was 40 minutes. But this was 2 straight hours of just like working back and forth, doing stuff. I might post the full thing of that, just unedited, no audio, just peaceful Minecraft music, ASMR sort of stuff. I don't know. I feel like I always listen to rain and like thunderstorms when I'm going to bed, so maybe that might be something other people would be interested in for like Minecraft content and things like that. That would be another avenue for me to help grow my channel, so it might be worthwhile to post that. So I'm gonna link that right now at, let's see what marker it's at. It's like roughly 18 minutes. I'll add it on at the 18-minute marker. Hey, if you want to check out my stuff, you want to watch this video of just the unedited gameplay, me not talking at all or anything, maybe quick intro, I'll post that. If it's not appeared at the 18-minute marker, then I guess I decided against it. The upload time might be a little long for that since it's 2 hours, but I'll try and maybe drop those things every so often. Additional content, just showing me working, because I kind of don't really have opportunities to live stream. Because, I mean, there's a lot of times where I'm like checking my phone or talking to my family, so I'll pause the screen throughout, or pause the game throughout my whole renovation process. But it was all kind of like one session, but I sometimes like paused the game. So obviously, look, it's looking so much nicer. I really just kind of bare bones dug out the pass, and then I decided this hill over here that I used to like, where this is usually where I run out of the base to fight mobs. I wanted it to look a little bit nicer, change that hill up, make it a little bit more, I don't know, just the flow to be nicer. Because again, I want it to be not completely flat, so I really had to stop myself. But you see, I didn't fully finish it, I don't think, in this view, but I started to like smooth it out and things. So I'll be working on that as episodes progress. I want to be working on the second perimeter, making it look nice. But that's all for this episode. I'll keep working on the perimeter. I might change the wall designs. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.